Nigerian man dies after mysterious London assault. UK court remands suspect in murder case. Routine night out in London ended in tragedy for Nigerian father, brother, and friend. A 41-year-old Nigerian man, Taiwo Ekerin, suffered a devastating head injury after a violent altercation on a busy London street. 6 days later, he was dead. Now, a UK court has remanded a 32-year-old suspect, Maxwell Oguanaya, in custody on murder charges, while police continue investigating what really happened that night. But what led to the fatal confrontation? Who was Taiwo Ekerin, and why are detectives still searching for answers? Stay with us as we break down everything known so far in this developing case. Taiwo Ekerin dies after London assault. Suspect charged with murder. Welcome to Africa Global Opportunities TV. According to the Metropolitan Police, officers were called to Lewisham High Street in southeast London at approximately 4:40 a.m. on Sunday, May 24, 2026, after reports of a violent altercation. When officers arrived, they discovered a man later identified as 41-year-old Nigerian national Taiwo Ekerin, suffering from a severe head injury. Emergency medical personnel from the London Ambulance Service treated him at the scene before rushing him to hospital. Despite efforts by doctors and emergency responders, Taiwo's condition deteriorated. On May 30, 6 days after the incident, he was pronounced dead. His death transformed the investigation from an assault case into a murder inquiry. Police investigation following days of investigation, detectives arrested 32-year-old Maxwell Oguanaya on June 4, 2026. Police say Oguanaya, who resides on Eastfield Road in Enfield, North London, was arrested on suspicion of murder before being formally charged the following day. On June 5th, he appeared before court at Ealing Magistrates Court. The court ordered that he remain in custody pending further legal proceedings. He is expected to appear in court again on June 9th as the case progresses through the British justice system. Second suspect emerges. In a significant development, Metropolitan Police also confirmed the arrest of a second suspect. A 34-year-old man was arrested on June 5 on suspicion of murder and remains in police custody. Authorities have not released his identity or explained exactly what role he may have played in the events that led to Taiwo's death. This suggests investigators believe more than one individual may have been involved in the fatal incident. At this stage, detectives have not publicly disclosed the exact circumstances surrounding the altercation. The motive remains unclear. The events leading to the violence have not yet been fully revealed, and investigators continue to gather evidence. Who was Taiwo Ekerin? Family speaks. Out as news of Taiwo Ekerin's death spread, family members began sharing details about the man behind the headlines. According to his twin brother, Kehinde Ekerin, Taiwo was the victim of what the family describes as an unprovoked attack during a night out in London. Family members describe him as a devoted father, a loving son, a caring brother, a respected friend. His brother said Taiwo shared a special bond with his family and was known for his kindness, warmth, generosity, and sense of humor. Perhaps most heartbreaking is the fact that Taiwo leaves behind a daughter who must now face life without her father. The family has since launched a fundraising campaign to help cover funeral expenses and give him what they describe as a dignified farewell. Police appeal detectives seek. Witnesses, detectives continue to appeal for information from members of the public. Police believe the incident occurred outside Alpha Lounge on Lewisham High Street shortly before 4:40 a.m. on May 24. investigators are asking anyone who witnessed the altercation or captured video footage on mobile phones, dash cams, or CCTV systems to come forward. Authorities say even the smallest piece of information could prove crucial in helping establish exactly what happened during those final moments before Taiwo sustained his fatal injuries. The death of Taiwo Ekerin has shocked both the Nigerian community and many residents in London. What began as a reported altercation on a city street has now become a major murder investigation. A 32-year-old suspect remains in custody. A second suspect remains under investigation. And a grieving family continues to search for answers. As the court process unfolds and detectives continue their work, many will be watching closely to see whether justice is ultimately served. What are your thoughts on this tragic case? Do you think authorities have released enough information about what happened? Share your views in the comments section below. If you found this report informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Africa Global Opportunities TV for more breaking news, global affairs, diaspora stories, and important developments affecting Africans around the world. Thank you for watching. This is Africa Global Opportunities TV. Stay informed, stay connected, stay ahead.